everything is connected. But he told me, said the winds of Crete are very strong. Amen. You might not want to go that way, but be careful. Amen. But I would advise you not to do that. Paul ended up going that way in Acts chapter 27 and became shipwrecked. Amen. So the Lord said to me the third thing. He said, tell them to stay out of Crete. Men, stay out of Crete. You have to know what kind of man you are. That is going to determine the kind of woman that you choose. You know, some people, some men I know will choose a woman because they just need her to come and take care of him. And there are some women in life that don't mind doing that, but that's not every woman. One thing I want to tell men and I want to tell women, men, every woman is not the same. Just because you date a woman and you're dating this type of woman does not mean that the woman that you choose finally is not the same as all the other ones. And you cannot put her in a box or put her against a reel or a measurement stick or a yardstick against somebody or other people that you have dealt with in the past. Obviously, those relationships are not working for you. Now you meet the one and you want to try to tailor her in a box where you're used to being abused and you're trying to bring that out of her so you can measure her against those. No, God sent you healing. Receive it. Amen. Receive difference. Amen. Receive a breath of fresh air. Amen. Receive humility, receive submission, receive harmony, receive a good time, amen. Receive enjoyment of your relationship, amen. Receive it. Don't try to put her in some place you're used to. Be willing to open up little by little if you have to. It may not be a comfortable place for you as a man, but be willing to open up to her, amen. Little by little. Yes, amen, 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 Apostle Carter, amen. A lifeline. Be willing to open up to her little by little so you can receive your healing. Remember, remember, amen. The Lord wants to heal you, amen. And sometimes it takes the right person, the right woman, the right man to push that one, but you say, you know what, this I know. This one right here, I'm glad I waited for you. Amen. I'm so glad I waited for you. I may not understand you all the time, but I know it's you and I'm willing to do what I need to do. Amen. So receive that from her. Women, every man is not the same. Every man is not the same. You may come out of an abusive relationship where the person disregarded you. You may come out of a relationship where he treated you like trash, like mud on the ground, and then put his foot all in it and put your face in there. He might have done that to you. You might have been running from somebody that was stalking you. You just never know how life brings you into that. But when the winds come, amen, when God brings you out of a horror story and brings you into ashes, it brings you into beauty for those ashes that you have become accustomed to, then learn little by little to let your hair down. Amen. To let your voice become softened.